Hi, Carmen. You asked to see some photos of the house, so here they are. This is a photo of the front of the house I did for our website. Before I go on, let me talk a little bit about the house. It's 30 years old and has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. The front half of the house is a stick-built house, and the rear half has a mobile home embedded in it. It's been through a couple of hurricanes and internal flooding, which has made it necessary to do a lot of repair work. We are also doing some remodeling work. In the kitchen area is where we took out 2 walls and had to reroute a bunch of wiring. That part is about 50% finished now. We made part of the entrance hallway into a pantry for the kitchen. In the living room, we made an old doorway into an entertainment center and made a new doorway. This is the west end of the house. The right half is the stick-built portion, and the left half has a mobile home embedded in it. This is the front of the house looking west. This is the front looking east. Here's the place out back where we can relax and have a barbecue. Glenda has planted a lot of different stuff on the acre-and-a-half property. It's almost like a botanical garden. Up front, that's a potato plant, and behind it, surrounding the tree, is a plant that's called a ginger lily. And back of the tree is the old storage shed. Here's the new storage shed I bought because Glenda was running out of storage space. Here's a view of the kitchen area, which is still under construction. We removed 2 walls to make the area larger. Here's the back wall of the kitchen, showing some wiring that still has to be rerouted. It will be used for outlets and under cabinet lighting and the range hood above the stove. This is the entrance hallway, showing the back part that we walled off to make a pantry for the kitchen. And that's a room divider that Glenda turned into a picture gallery. And over on the left is the door, the new door to the living room. Here we are in the living room, showing where we took the old door and made it into an entertainment center and made a new door beside it. Here is the pantry we created from the back part of the hallway. We still have some finishing work to do on the walls here. This is the bedroom. Glenda doesn't believe in just painting a wall. She turns the wall into a painting. And that's little Spunky, who's making himself quite comfortable at the foot of the bed. This is the rear hallway in the mobile home section of the house. On the right is the door to my man cave. Here I am in my computing man cave. If I look beat up, I guess it's because I'm really worn out carrying my pee bag around. Here we are back in the living room. That's Glenda's book and media library, you see, and in front of it is my lift chair. That's the end of the photo tour of the house, Carmen, but here's an extra added attraction. Glenda's late husband, Philip, was a long lines commercial fisherman. He had a German Shepherd dog named Toby who used to go out with him on the boat. One day, Toby was asleep on the bow of the boat rocked, and Toby fell into the Gulf. Philip searched and searched and searched, but couldn't find him. He came home despondent, thinking he had lost his dog. Late that night, he put out a radio call to other captains, seeing if they had seen him. He got a call back from a female captain saying the dog had been found by a drilling platform and was rescued. Toby had swam 12 miles in 14 hours, and that was cause for a local television news report, and here it is.
What you think, big guy? Are you going to be on TV? Hollywood Toby.
Hollywood isn't calling just yet, but this 100-pound German Shepherd has plenty to bark about.
It's a miracle he didn't get eaten by sharks. It's a miracle he didn't get eaten by barracudas when he got up around the platform.
This four-legged canine named Toby was considered dead after spending an entire night literally lost at sea. Toby's story of survival began on a day much like any other. Philip Vaquero had brought his dog aboard his boat to help him fish for king mackerel, but it wasn't long before Vaquero found himself fishing for Toby.
I kept looking for him. He had to be on the boat someplace, and the boat's only so big, and he wasn't on it.
Frantic to find his best friend, Vaquero enlisted the help of other fishermen.
We just all went looking for him. We just didn't find him.
After hours of scouring the Gulf for his lost dog, Vaquero gave up the search.
I prayed that he would reach an oil platform. And I sat up most of the night, and all I said was, swim, Toby, just swim.
After paddling for more than 14 hours in the Gulf of Mexico, Toby was still alive. He was rescued more than 12 miles away from the location where he disappeared. A deckhand on an oil rig spotted the dog 15 feet away. Toby's paws were covered in cuts, and once on board, the dog could barely even stand. But for Philip Vaquero, the only thing that mattered was Toby was alive.
I said, how you doing? And he was about like this, up in my face.
In Pensacola, Leanna Ursua, News 5.
That's all, folks.